Patrice said it's a regular day at the club. Grilling with Mo. Mo straight grilling. Hey, Mo straight grilling. That's what we're gonna call it. I ain't getting no big grill or anything. It's just gonna be like a little grill. Hopefully, it got like I might get one with a little smoker on the side. Just you know what I'm saying. I gotta do charcoal. I ain't doing no propane. Yeah, hell no. It's gonna be too much over here in Germany. Too many raw laws and shit you got to go through. So it just be a little charcoal. All right. So we see Jukebox. This is when everyone finds out that Unique is still living. Now, when we over here and Rock is going crazy, smoking 3-pack of cigarettes to tell us, hey, Unique is alive and kicking. We're like, what do you mean? What do you mean Unique is alive? Now, Juke ain't got no issues with Unique. Juke ain't got no problems with Unique, to be honest. Plus, she knows that Rock loved whoever knocked her up. Now, if we all just doing the math, the only person we knew that Rock was fucking in season 3 was Unique. Symphony wasn't here. Cartier definitely wasn't getting none. We know Howard wasn't getting none. I wasn't getting none. So Unique is the only baby father. But Jukebox is sitting here because she ain't in the game. She ain't got no dope or nothing. It's just living. But as Kanan storms out, my mother was always fucking up everything. See, Rock, when we depended on you, everything fucking crumbled. It don't even make any sense. We laying low and this niggas in the street. Jukebox is telling everybody, look, y'all need to start listening to Kanan. Maybe Kanan has a different mindset. Maybe Kanan is headed in the right direction. Even though we know Kanan ain't got no work right now. He been depending on his mama. He's still on his mama titty. He ain't went nowhere. Juke tells him straight up, maybe y'all should start listening to Kanan. Marvin's looking at her like, maybe. Maybe, but let's be real. Ain't nobody about to listen to no Kanan. Not right now. Kanan ain't really putting in enough work where you can look at Kanan for advice. Kanan is still just tagging along. Kanan and Jukebox, they meet up. Trying to see. Juke had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Yeah, okay, with some fries. So they meet up at the diner. What's up, Miss Renee? They meet up at the diner. And Kanan is talking about everything that's going on, the situation that happened, Unique being back, not trusting his mom, and wondering, hey, Rock, you fucking up the game. Jukebox. He has a proposition. He tells Juke, look, I got some money put away. I want you to be my partner. I want to go and do my own thing. So Kanan at least had a plan. We know he's been skimming money off the top. Juke doesn't know this. All she's hearing is that there's a plan. He got his own money and he want to do his own thing. Now, Juke is hesitant at first because she doesn't really know how far into this plan has Kanan actually got. And then Kanan tells her, basically giving her that gaslighting. He said, besides that nigga Mo, you the realest nigga I know. Other than Mo, you the realest nigga I know. And we know what Jukebox is about. We seen her last week. We seen her the week before. Juke is catching bodies. Juke done been to the army. Juke done went AWOL. Juke done caught bodies. Did I mention that? Juke done shot off shots. Juke is laughing. Juke is crazy. Juke is that HBIC of all the little niggas in the street right now. And Kanan tells her straight up, I want you to work with me. That's just it. I'm not working for you, Kanan. He said, no, you're going to work with me. So Jukebox is elevated to security. So the same thing that's going on with Marvin and Rock. Rock got the dope. Marvin is the muscle. Kanan got the dope. Juke is the muscle. Both of them are just like their parents. They both the opposite, though. Rock and then Kanan, Marvin and then Juke. But they both act just like their parents. Rock, she hard-headed. Kanan, he hard-headed. Marvin don't think things through. He just get to clapping. Juke ain't thinking things through. She just getting shit to clapping. Now, when she hears this and she hears that she's the realest nigga, the hardest nigga, hard but not too hard, oh, yeah, she's with it. At first, she was like, I don't know. But when Kanan said, you the hardest nigga I know, the realest nigga I know, Jukebox said she sold. Jukebox says she's sold. She still want to find out what happened to Fame, though. That's her number one priority, finding out what happened to Fame. But ain't no one really looking for Fame. Kanan does mention old boys at the park. They are listening to that. They thinking that it was a cop. But she's wondering what cop could have done that. What cop could have done that? And as I said, Juke's story is pretty short. She goes home later on that evening. And this is when Marvin gives her the gun. Marvin knows that she's been playing with that pistol because, one, there ain't no ammo in that mug. There ain't no ammo in that mug. He's like, man, go ahead and take this gun. But see, Marvin doesn't want Jukebox in his life. So, yeah, we make fun of Marvin and how he's parenting, but he knows what Juke is on. And plus, he knows it's dangerous out here. And we just heard Juke and Kanan talking about partnering up. And if she's going to be the toughest one, she got to have a gun. She got to have a gun. Don't give Juke no gun. Don't give Juke no gun. I'm looking at Juke. I'm looking at Marvin. I had to just sit there. I paused it. I'm watching this episode. I paused the episode. I'm looking at them like, wait. We giving Jukebox a gun? Juke don't need no gun. Juke don't need no gun without no adult supervision. But remember, Marvin is only giving her this gun for protection. He told her not to be in the streets just shooting shit. Let's make that clear. Marvin's telling her not to just be out in the streets wilding out. He's telling her, look, use this gun for protection. The streets is dangerous right now. The streets aren't anywhere you want to be. But we know what Juke is on. Juke with the 2 braids ain't the same as Juke with the hair slicked back. That was LaVerne. She's no longer LaVerne. We can't even mention LaVerne's name no more. The 2 braids Juke is crazy. But he tells her, look, take the gap and don't be living this lifestyle. But she's telling him this is the life. Now, the only reason that this is Juke's lifestyle is because Juke came back. If Juke would have stayed in the army, she wouldn't have been around none of this. Well, yeah, we saying that made her a stone cold killer. But this is the environment. When you're a product of your environment, POE, there's usually no way of escaping it, you know? It took me years. It took me till 2009 to get up out of Kansas City. I was on the road as much as possible, but I kept ending up in Kansas City. I'm here now. I be contemplating going back sometimes, but I'm like, man, I ain't trying to be in Kansas City. Now, am I beefing with niggas anymore? Hell no, I'm too old for all that shit. All the niggas that I was beefing with, one of them dead, and everybody else, from what I seen, they got families and shit. So I ain't worried about none of that, but I ain't trying to be in Kansas City just because. You know what I mean? It's just because I done seen the world. That ain't where I'm trying to be, man. Feel like I'm gonna get stagnant if I go back. That's why when I got out, I never went back to Kansas City to live, except for when I came over here. I ain't trying to be a product of that. I get back into my old habits. You know what I mean? But I'm too old for them old habits. The Jukebox, she got a gun, and she ain't got old habits. Jukebox with a gun is new habits. And one thing about new habits, there ain't no shaking new habits. You can shake old habits. They say you can't what did they say? You can't teach a old dog new tricks. Yeah, you can't teach a new dog new tricks. A new dog gonna do whatever the hell. Juke got that dog in her. We see that last week. Pop, pop, pow, letting off 3 of them. Broad daylight, laughing. Police coming. Juke don't give a shit. Marvin already know that Juke about to be acting a damn fool with that motherfucking gat. He said, don't be outside just shooting that shit. If only he knew what was going down last week. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh, shit. Juke got a goddamn gun now. Juke got a gun, and look at Juke. See, this is the problem. When you give certain people a gun, this is what happened. When I got my first gun, everywhere I was going, I was clutching. They talking about, Hey, brown sugar, babe. I get high off your love. Don't know how to behave. A brown sugar, baby. They pushing up on Jukebox with the braids. The braids get the niggas to go crazy. He's like, hey, girl, you can't talk to me? Juke reaches straight for that waistline. Juke reaching for the gun. They ain't even did nothing. A little cat calls. Hey, brown sugar. I love me some brown women. You know them white boys love black women. They may not act like it, but they love some brown women. They love some black women. So Juke grabbed the Thule. I'm like, oh, here we go. Juke about to turn around and get the fire. Foul. But these dudes don't mean no harm. They just drunk. And Jukebox keeps it moving because Juke is on a mission. You know how it is. You get that fresh haircut. I don't know how it is for the ladies. I don't know what y'all do. Let's just say y'all shave y'all legs or some shit, or you got you a new wig or something. But I don't think y'all going out looking for the niggas. But I guess Sexy Red, she looking for the hoes. But yeah, for us niggas, we looking for the hoes. We go get the haircut, we looking for the hoes. I done got a new fit, we looking for the hoes. I just got 3 pair of shoes in this week. I say, I'm looking for the, yeah. So I'm looking like, what's Juke on? Juke got that Carhartt on. She like, I ain't got no time for distraction. I'm about to go get me a nice cold beer, and I'm going to go holler at some of the hoes. Headed straight to the bar. You can tell Juke got a gun on her. When you go to the club and you got that Thule on you, you can't be drinking hard liquor. You got to have that beer on you. The beer keep you level-headed. It make you make the right decision. You know what I'm saying? You'll second guess yourself. But you got that beer and she turn around and she see, Shantae, you dance the night away. Shantae. Juke turn around and it's like, I want to make love in this club. All she sees is her. Ain't no one else in here. She doing, I don't know if this is the Macarena that she doing. I don't think the Macarena was out in 93. She was doing the Tootsie Roll. She was doing, when I put my hands up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Jukebox goes up over there and she pushes up on it like, oh shit, what's going on? And this girl start breaking it down too. She get low. Let me see you get low. You scared. Let me see you touch your toes. You scared. Juke in here with his big ass Carhartt on, and she got that Thule on the waistline. Now, Juke is looking at her. All Juke did, Juke is turned up off of a beer. You know, hey, you know it's a crazy night. When you get turned off of one beer, oh man, Juke and this motherfucker going, stripper man. Juke had one beer and she didn't hit the dance floor. Juke is lit. Juke acting like she Lulu before he went to rehab. All it took was one beer for Juke to get activated. Let me see you go to work. Yeah. We're gonna make it work. Yeah. Shout out to Sada Baby. Yeah. Jukebox went on the dance floor, big Carhartt on. Oh shit, girl. Slow motion. Oh, slow it down. Hey, slow it down a little bit. You know, it's been a while since I've been up in the dance club. You know, I don't know. I got 2 left feet. You got to slow down, baby. Slow down. I just want to get to know you, but don't turn around, because that pretty little thing looks good to me. That's what Juke is in there. Juke is like, oh, take me home. Ooh. Juke in there. Ooh, girl, what is this? Shit. God damn. Shit. You come with me. They go to the bathroom. They go straight to the bathroom. I'm like, oh shit, here we go, Juke. I ain't know Juke had it in her. Juke getting active. They go to the bathroom. They get the kissing. I said, oh shit, the 90s is crazy. I was just a young boy still playing with my toys when this was going on. Juke in the club. They go in the bathroom. They lock the door. You outside. You got to pee. Hey, open up the door. They in here. Juke got her against the wall. She looking at Juke like, Are you happy to see me, or is that a pistol in your pants? Juke said, that's a pistol, girl. You got to pull the pistol off. She said, are you happy to see me, or is that a pistol in your pants, Jukey? Jukey said, oh, that's that Thule on me. That's that iron. That's that lay a nigga down. That's a I wish a nigga would. That's that I'm going to put it to your noggin and make you give me everything you got for a pork chop. Juke put the gun down on the sink. She turned her around. She turned on now. We know the girls like the thug niggas. She turned Juke around and she go to work. She going to town on Juke. Juke don't know what's going on. Juke got to grip the wall. She going. I'm like, damn, it's a little goddamn gremlin in here. You know, they said don't give gremlins water. That motherfucker down there, that thing, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. Allegedly, they said that thing like a goddamn faucet. I don't know what's going on, but they in the bathroom. It's so crazy. Juke on the wall. Like, what? Juke holding up. I ain't never had this before, because remember, Jukebox usually is the one that's doing it. She usually the one that's acting like a goddamn gremlin. I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. Juke is over here like, whoa, I ain't never had this before. Usually Juke is doing the devouring. Now she's getting devoured. Have you ever been swallowed? You ever been swallowed? That's what Juke. Oh, shit. You know it's crazy when you got to hold on to the fuck? Damn. I ain't never had this before. So Juke over here. People out, hey, let us in there. Let us in there. We got to pee. I got a boo-boo. I got to take a shit. What y'all doing in there? Juke got the gun on. She got the gun talking about. She's shooting off guns. Juke going crazy in here. It say Papi Chulo right here on the wall right here. This is a crazy-ass place to be right now. Juke ain't never had this before. Aisha wasn't doing this. Aisha wasn't doing this. Aisha wasn't doing this. Juke was doing the. And then Aisha did what? Kick Jukebox out. What Jukebox do? Hey, Juke, can I get your number? Juke, hey. She get up. Can I get your number? Juke remembered what happened with Aisha. Aisha kicked Juke to the curb. She told her girl, oh, this ain't nothing like that. This ain't nothing like that. She said, Juke, can I get your number? She said, when you get up off your knees. Juke, can I get your number? When you get up off your knees. And Juke took the jacket and walked out. I said, oh, man. Can we 69? We can 68. I owe you one. Juke left. This ain't that. I said, oh, man. Juke remind me of, Juke pulled an old FOMO. Juke pulled an old FOMO. Young me, that's how I was wilding out. Wilding out. Damn, Juke. Juke told her that this ain't that. He ain't getting my number. What you gonna do? Call the house? Hell no, you gonna call the house. Marvin gonna answer the phone and try to knock her down. I think that's the end of Juke's story too, right there. That was the last time we seen old Jukey, ain't it? Yeah, that's the last time we seen Juke. Hey, Jukebox, yeah, that's what we got. Hey, everybody, we off the clock. But everybody asking where'd you get all that ass in old jeans? Juke didn't put on that grown woman weight. Juke didn't went to basic training and came back with her. She got a dome. Juke dragging that wagon. Oh man, Juke, man, played this girl, man. Damn, imagine you doing that in the club just for